As you probably heard by now, earlier this week, Neil Young shared a statement on his website, which he later deleted, accusing Joe Rogan and Spotify of spreading fake information about vaccines. He then gave Spotify an ultimatum, making them choose between having Joe Rogan on the platform or having Neil Young's music on the platform. And ultimately, Spotify decided to keep Rogan and delete Neil Young's music from the platform. On Wednesday, a Spotify spokesperson said that Young's music was in the process of being removed, adding, quote, "We want all the world's music and audio content to be available to Spotify users. With that comes great responsibility in balancing both safety for listeners and freedom for creators. We have detailed content policies in place, and we've removed over 20,000 podcast episodes related to COVID-19 since the start of the pandemic. We regret Neil's decision to remove his music from Spotify, but hope to welcome him back soon." Now, Disturbed frontman David Draiman weighed in on the decision involving Joe Rogan being kept on the platform. He wrote a message out to the chief executive of Spotify, writing, "I applaud you and Spotify for making the right call, preserving free speech and not capitulating to the mob. I may not agree with everything Joe Rogan or his guests say, but they're entitled to have the forum to say it." He then later clarified his stance, writing, quote, "Let me be clear, I do not support any artist blackmailing any entity to follow an agenda they believe in, whether it's Neil Young on one side of the spectrum or Eric Clapton on the other. Music shouldn't be used to sow division. It should be used to bring people together, in my honest opinion." Then out of nowhere, Sebastian Bach, who is always on Twitter at all hours of the day and night, responded to David Draiman, writing, "Imagine calling yourself a rocker yet siding with some dude who has a podcast over Neil Young. You can stick to listening to your podcast, and I will stick to listening to Neil Young." And then David Draiman responded to him, writing, quote, "I still love and will listen to Neil Young too, brother, the same way I still love and listen to you. Always continue to respect and admire both of you, brother. The only side I'm on is the side of freedom, and you're free to have your opinion, of course." According to Blabbermouth, David Draiman and Sebastian Bach go way back. Draiman reportedly said in 2016 that he introduced Bach to his current wife. Hatebreed frontman Jamie Josta wrote, "Spotify doesn't care, Neil. Rogan is not your problem. Start your own streaming service where you pay bands more than what Spotify pays." Sebastian Bach retweeted that, writing, "Misinformation about the vaccines is everybody's problem. Neil Young is doing this because he wants rock and roll to exist and his fans to live. This other guy is a complete jackass who doesn't give a shit about anybody or anything except himself." This entire public debate has happened with Neil Young slamming Joe Rogan when Joe Rogan hasn't even said anything about this at this point, and it's been going on for like a week now. As always, let us know what you think in the comments. That's your latest update from Rockfeed. Be sure to click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on future stories. Check out the recommended videos on your screen and visit rockfeed.net for more.